Alright, so today we're going to start out by talking about graphing. And since these are already equals to y, I make that equal to y1, and that equal to y2, and I'm going to put that in my calculator. I'm going to hit zoom 6 so that everyone has the same screen. So this is what your graph should look like. Move this over here. And what we're looking for is we're looking for the place in which they intersect, which is this point right here. So we've already done some intersection before. As a reminder, you want to hit second trace, then the number 5, and then you want to hit enter 3 times. And after you hit enter 3 times, it'll tell you that the x value is 4 and the y value is -2. So that's exactly where your graph is, your solution. So let's try this again in example number 3b. So I'm going to start out with 0.32x minus y equals -1.42. In order to solve this by graphing, I'm going to have to solve for y. So I'm first going to subtract 0.32x. So I got -y equals -0.32x minus 1.42. Then I'm going to divide everything by -1 because I'm not looking for -y, I'm looking for positive y equals 0.32x plus 1.42. Then for the other one we have 0.41x plus 1.8y equals 2.31. So this time I'm going to subtract the 1.8y, I'm going to subtract the 0.41x, and we wind up with 1.8y equals -0.41x plus 2.31. And then I'm going to divide by 1.8. And instead of solving this out, so I'm going to do y equals -0.41x over 1.8 plus 2.31 over 1.8. Not the greatest way to put an equation, but instead of simplifying, the calculator will do it for me. So I'm putting this in for y1 and this in for y2, and we'll see what the picture looks like. So this is what my graph looks like. I'm going to do second trace, 5, enter, enter, enter. And so this gives me a weird answer of -0.249, comma 1.34. So it's not an answer that we would probably have gotten graphing it by hand, but the calculator told us exactly what it was. Alright, example number 4 and example number 5, I'm going to solve by elimination. And I'm going to multiply the top one by 5 and the bottom one by 3, because it looks like the y's will cancel out if I multiply the top one by 5 and the bottom one by 3. So the top equation becomes 60x minus 15y equals 35. And then we have -60x plus 15y equals 12. What happens to the x's? Well, they actually cancel. The y's cancel. And so I wind up with 0 equals 47. Whenever I have 0 equals 47, well, that never can happen. So my answer here is no solution. So anytime the x's and y's eliminate and we're left with the numbers, two numbers that don't match, that's going to be no solution. For this one, I'm going to multiply this top equation by 3 and this bottom equation by negative 2, as that looks like it's going to eliminate the x's with negative 6. So 6x minus 18y equals 72, and negative 6x plus 18y equals negative 72. So the x's cancel again, and the y's cancel again, and we wind up with 0 equals 0. Alright, so that'll be it for this particular lesson. What I want you to do is I want you to try 14 to 30 even, and then 34 to 38 even on that same page, since you should have plenty of time, page 638. And in fact, if you keep watching, I'll take pictures of it so that you don't even have to look it up. Here's the first set. Pause it until you need the next set. And here's the next set. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, and I will be around after school.